Hey, Johnny, Daredevil Pedals. We're here with Matt Pike. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Go ahead and introduce me, man.
Sleep's playing 3 shows in Chicago, and we're going to catch one of them tonight. So we're just going to talk about pedals and guitars and amps and shit real quick. And we've been playing the Atomic Cock for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, like years now. And I'm not the biggest wah player. Like, well, because a lot of what I do in On Fire is like I sing and play. And just I've never been a wah guy. But I like what wahs do when they're cocked, you know? And so that pedal does that. I can just set like 2 different sweeps. And then I got really weird. And I split my board so I have half the pedals go to 2 of my amps and half the pedals go to 2 other of my amps. And then so I have multiple atomic cocks. And I keep them all at different frequencies, you know, or different scoops. And, it seems to work out well for me.
Yeah.
That pedal really makes like leads cut through.
Yeah, and you're not, when you're singing and playing leads and you got like 5 seconds.
I don't want to do a wah. Well, you know, it was cool when Hendrix was like whack, 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 you know, but that's not me. I'm a different dude.
Yeah. And I know you're like a Zappa guy too. Like, what were other players that did the cock wah thing that you were just like, that's fucking cool?
Yeah, Kim File. Yeah, Zappa.
Right.
Yeah, there's a thing too.
Right. I mean, were you like a shaker guy growing up, or any like the 70s?
I love shakers.
Yeah, I mean,
I like all. I
Benedict's
like all the guitar guys. I like anything that I can learn
Sleep started out. Did you use any pedals at all? I mean, it was pretty just amp, guitar.
Actually, I did. I
volume,
used
you
a
know.
wah pedal, or I had a color sound fuzz wah, which I wish I had
I
to
remember
this
you
day.
talking
Because I
about
was
that.
like,
Yeah.
I'll bet you that thing's worth like fucking 20 grand now. You know how people are with vintage pedals like that. It was like primo condition, and it was like a volume fuzz, and it was like, and I took that up, and back then they had the Boss digital delay, or was it a DOD? It was a DOD, and it was like this blue double pedal.
Yeah.
And I used to run one through that. And it was just kind of dynamic, and I took a lot of acid. So
Yeah.
and then,
Right, but pretty minimal.
pretty minimal.
No.
In a big muff.
Right.
I had like one of the original big muffs, you
Sure.
know, which because I started going up to this place, Black Market Music, which I ended up working at years later. But that place, like, that was like, you know, following the rainbow to the pot of gold, and then at the end of the rainbow, there's like all this gold. Or that place was like that for a minute here. I've never seen that much like crazy shit in my life, you know.
Before everything was like $1 million.
Yeah, well, sort of. They started going up. I watched the Japanese dudes would come over every now and then and buy up all the vintage guitars, all like you know 59 Les Pauls, and, you know 61 Stratocasters, and like just all this crazy stuff. They buy it all and take it back to Japan, and get jacked off all the prices here because it made it. You know, you used to be able to get a Les Paul for $400 or $500, you know. Or someone would give you one, like your uncle. Nowadays, everybody's like, you know, the price tag on that.
You find one somewhere in a barn and it's worth $500,000.
Yeah, for somewhere crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Fripp farted on it.
Right, Stevie Ray Vaughan's finger touched it once, and it's $10,000.
He liked a booger on it.
Yeah. Well, with Sleep now, I mean, you got a pretty, you know, somewhat considerable size board. You know. Did a lot of your effects, experimentation, all that stuff kind of just happen while you were doing High on Fire, and that kind of gave you time to...
It's kind of both. Like when I was doing High on Fire, when I started High on Fire, I used like a tuner. I didn't even, I just used dry at first, and then I started using like maybe a delay, and just like once I got Saldanos, I was just stepping on the Saldano for gain. Sometimes that's the natural gain out of an amp when it's that thick is like better than using a gain pedal.
Sure.
Although I have advantages with gain pedals and my control with soft and loud and the dynamics of it. You know, so
but it's a little more open, just especially when you're playing at that volume. You just get more dynamics out of.
Yeah, well, it pushes the speakers and it doesn't get interfered with intermittently throughout the chain.
Yeah, you're not adding extra compression and function to it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so I mean, even with that, with High and Fire, you kind of started simple and you always kind of played slow heads. You know, like the approach was always pretty much the same sonically, but then it kind of grew, even though it seems like singing faster music and playing way more solos and stuff would make me, to a certain extent, more insane with like trying to add more and more.
Well, what I was doing, I mean, what me and Desi were doing was, you know, he was from like East Coast hardcore, you know, Cro-Mags and Bad Brains. I loved all that shit too.
Right.
But that was kind of his drumming style, you know. But he had this like kind of tribal thing going on.
Sure.
And then I was fresh out of sleep and I was figuring out what I was going to do. So some of my earlier riffs were like total leftover riffs that I rehashed a little faster, a little more stylized than Dez. And then as we went, we kind of got faster and faster and really like just tried to enthuse our love for faster music, you know. And we're from, you know, the Oakland punk scene, so a lot of hardcore went into that, a lot of super metal went into that, you know, our love for Judas Priest, Slayer, and all that.
Like you said, a pretty wide variety of influences from thrash and just classic Sabbath stuff and fucking punk and all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And High and Fire is kind of like a better vehicle for all that.
It just Sleep's like really.
Yeah, it's just like you had your thing, you know, and it seems like when Sleep was kind of venturing toward breaking up or whatever, did you kind of have all these ideas in your head like, man, if I could do a new thing, I would totally throw in these thrash elements and I would play more solos and be faster and I want more and stuff. And, you know,
I'm not being cocky, but everybody kind of quit on me, you know, and I was like, standing there like, I don't want to quit music, fuck. You know, and at the time it was perfectly valid, you know, so I'm not going to go with it.
Right, and that's what happens when you get a new band, though. You're like, I can do this. I can do this now, too. And I think...
Well, I think I was racing to, like, get the band actually together and start being able to do shows again. I was racing to have enough songs to do shows. Yeah, me and Dez and I were, like, staying up late at the studio and working overtime and then working a day job and then going to the studio right after. And shit, I did that for years until, like, and then finally got, you know, on the Relapse and got rolling on tours. Yeah. And we were booking our own before that for like $50 a night. I don't know how we survived a 10.5-week tour on $50 a night, but we did. You know.
Right, and not playing shows sucks ass. Have you ever got to the point where you're like, all right, it's cool adding shit to the rig, and all of a sudden you have pedals, there are like 30 of them, and you're like, man, it's my own sanity.
Yeah, it gets kind of ridiculous. Sometimes I have to downscale, especially when I'm like singing and playing. It's like, I can't fit it all in front of me, and I have to tap dance. You know?
Right.
I've had some medical problems with one of my feet. So I kind of started slimming it down, so I just had to use my left like this for a little while and keep my weight off the right one, even though it seems like I'm running around heel throwing it. But, and people throw a lot of pedals at me, so I'm constantly trying things out, you know, and, you know, there's a lot of pedals out of, like, each batch that I want to keep, but sometimes I gotta, like, alter them. The Atomic Cock is, like, the only one I have like that, though. I mean, I keep that. Consistently, it's always on my floor.
Writer's block or anything where you're just trying to get inspired with shit? Do you ever just throw in a bunch of stuff you might never use or a different guitar or something just to kind of get things flowing or something like that?
I don't get much writer's block. I have moments of like where if my concentration isn't into it, I just don't bother playing until I'm in the mood. You know, and then if I'm in the mood, I don't know, I'm pretty creative, dude.
Yeah. Not an issue, right?
Yeah, I always have somewhere to go with something.
Yeah. Sometimes you end up with just like tons of different pedals or shit, or you have things people will send you. You're like, well, maybe I'll get a fucking riff out of it, or
yeah, or I do it a lot. Like, well, I jam with a lot of friends, and I jam with a lot of other people. Or say me and Jeff just want to throw a little practice somewhere weird. I'll throw a little board together. You know, like a little EQ and a little gain thing, and a delay.
Right. You were playing those like 9 strings for a while too, stuff like
that. Oh yeah, I still play that thing.
Right.
Yeah, but that's kind of retired from tour. It's a major pain in the ass to keep in tune and change the strings every day.
Right.
It makes you really hate you. Or then when I was doing it myself, it made me hate myself for even thinking that. So
yeah, cool idea in the studio. Not so much on tour. Well, that's about it, man. Keep it short and sweet, you know. But thanks for sitting out.
Yeah, no problem, man.
You want to sleep? Well, thanks for checking
it
out.
The pedals, bro.
Yeah, man. Take care.